Hi, my name is Aakash Vashisht and I'll be going to Niagara College, which is in Canada. I've taken my course, which is called IBM, International Business Management. As soon as I started my process for Canada, I went to many of the counselors basically. But in the final end, I came up with iKounselor. They helped me a lot in my counseling part, first of all. So when I came up with iKounselor, they told me about regarding my colleges, they told me about my process, the program that I would be taking up. In my counseling part, they basically told me what would be the process, how the process would be going up with. So the first thing that they told me that you have to prepare for your IELTS examination, and the minimum score that you need that would be 6 in each, and overall it would be 6.5. They helped me a lot in my IELTS examination. They told me what all modules would be there, how you have to study, what the part is. So immense examination process that I took from iKounselor, and it was very helpful. After when I was done with my IELTS, college selection process was there. So they told me for IBM specific colleges that I have to take. So they gave me a list of 6 to 7 colleges according to my previous background that I have done. So it was a very easy and hassle-free process for the college selection. So they told me Niagara would be the best place that you can come up with, and with your fee structure, as well as because I do have a budget basically. So it was in my budget, as well as it's a good place to get good part-time jobs as well. So next was the fee payment and GIC payment, where counselors basically helped me around to get my fees with GST and everything. I went with State Bank of India. So one of the counselor basically came up with me for all the process and made it very easy, because I could not understand the banking processes. So they came across and made it more flawless. Learning was the next part basically, because I took too many leaps and bounds. So SOP is the major part that you have to give to the visa officer. So they helped me around tackling my previous year's employment that I have done, what education basically that I have done. Even there's a process called WES. They helped me around that also. The almost last part is your biometrics and visa fees basically that you have to pay, which is almost 230 or 40 CAD. So they helped me around with all these dates taking up, and it was done. So next was the flight that I had to take to Canada. So I was so confused that do I have to go to Toronto first, then Niagara? So they helped me around. The major part basically helping was that they booked my flights for the upcoming program, which is in May. So we were discussing that when it could be done. The major chunk that I liked about iKounselor there, that was basically the accommodation. After basically when I'll be moving to Niagara, you guys would be, iKounselor basically would be helping me for my accommodation and stay and everything. I would recommend iKounselor for sure. They help me out in each and every process, from my starting IELTS, from giving every module the section. So I guess everyone might have heard, with great power comes great responsibility. So leave the responsibilities to iKounselor and make your dream come true.